Hello everyone, Tesag here and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 4. Today we are playing the Pirate's Daughter, or also sometimes called the Chaos campaign of the base game. And we start off with Tawni, who just buried her old man and inherited his ship and crew. Of course, the crew ain't too happy being led by a woman. So we solved that issue the pirate way, by killing few of them, you know, clean house, make sure to only have loyal people stay in power, simple stuff. With that out of the way, it's time to conquer the local sea. Problem is, there are gates everywhere blocking our path. To open them, we gotta take over two big capitals. One run by Green Fortress AI and the other by Blue Nature AI. Both have access to tier 5 units from the get-go and plenty of towns too. Clearly, this map wasn't really meant to be fully conquered. You are supposed to just do the main objective, sneak around, and continue in a few weeks of playtime. I'm talking about the in-game weeks, we will get to this by the end of this campaign. Either way, obviously, I'm gonna do the opposite and take everything. That means I gotta hold back from capturing the final capital too early, which is easier said than done when both Tawni and Girly, our heroes, are thieves and not really spellcasters yet. But I am planning to dabble in some magic eventually, I'm gonna get to that. Either way, I'm not gonna be sneaking past big stacks, I want to burn them to crisp. Might need to wait until map 2 or 3 for that though, but we are gonna get there. The map is huge, by the way. There's tons of sea travel, which makes it unique across all the other campaigns. And while I'm chipping away at the enemy's big armies, I also have to play this cat and mouse game with AI near my towns. Because the moment I take one town, they love to sneak in, or not really sneak in, just stomp in and grab it back. I can't even rely on my tier 5 units, as AI just have more tier 5 units. Either way, I try to rush blue AI pretty fast, caught them while their strong armies were somewhere out there exploring, wandering, I have no idea where they are. But yeah, I'm gonna take the towns. Don't mind if I do. Turns out they never recruit from slot 6, which is awesome. So I got to ramp up some serious fire and water elemental stacks by taking their nature towns. And this is gonna help us big time. With blue player out of the way, essentially, I turned my attention to green. And apparently green and blue were fighting each other as well. I thought they were allies, but, well, green just destroyed blue. So eventually I got most of the map conquered, but green still has a couple of scary armies. Now the smart thing would be to wait in town and just ramp up a massive army. So obviously I didn't do that. I charged in, lost majority of my troops, but I got some nice artifacts, so it was worth it. And once I decided to go and clear the big neutral stack guarding the purple tent, it was basically game over because I could just walk in and take the capital. And just like that, we started building our fleet to rule the Strait of Storms, which is like an ocean in this story. And it means victory. But our fleet plans are instantly getting blown up by the start of map 2. Literally, someone rigged the docks with firebombs. Turns out, it was probably Captain Swift and his pirate crew, which is like competition to us. And they decided to sabotage us, so of course we are off to their hideout, called Bloody Cove, for some good old payback. And while we are dodging purple AI and learning more about Tawni's backstory, I am going to take out purple pretty quick, and green too, while we are at it, so that just leaves blue AI standing alone. Also, can I just say, the AI is excellent at getting our black dragons nuke our own troops.
No. Wait.
Like, the AI knew how to do that in Heroes 3, but I feel like it wasn't exploiting it as often. But in Heroes 4, like, the moment you leave anything open to penetrating fire breath, the AI just takes advantage of it. Either be it they using their own dragons or using your dragons to exploit that. Either way, at this point, this map is awesome, like 10 out of 10. Best across all the campaigns. But still, as I'm nearing the end of this map, I I got my hero deleted by a stack of dragons. Of course, I could have avoided that with immortality potions, but I guess you live and learn. So, reload the game, get immortality potions, and let's try again. And this is gonna grant us a victory, and so, yeah, we can continue to the next map with it. By map 3, we are in uncharted waters now. Ships go missing here. To nobody's surprise, we have to deal with some sea monsters and mermaids, and it seems like the mermaids are controlling the sea monsters. Also, my heroes are nearly level 20 at this point, so I go back to solo clearing maps with them. It's still my favorite playstyle, honestly, with Heroes 4. That being said, we are finally getting our build together for Tawni. And as with any other playthroughs I did with the base game so far, I am only focusing on one magic school, so we are only doing Chaos magic at this point. Either way, it takes a while to reach the port we told our scouts to build there, and there is a spoiler, they are all dead. Lore says we are broke and cannot afford to rebuild it, but we have like 100k gold, so sure game. Yeah, sure. Also, I accidentally picked stealth on Tawni. I guess it's not the biggest issue, but I might regret this eventually. I was aiming for pyromancy instead. Anyway, clearing the map, chasing AI, killing dragons, you know, the usual stuff when it comes to Heroes games. And yes, I found the Grail. Of course, the game hands it to me right before the final fight, so it's kinda pointless, but I still brought it to the nearby town just for flex. And I thought beating the red AI would end the map, but nope. Win condition was to build Eye of Chaos in a specific time, and we need the Grail for it. So I soft locked myself. Luckily, I was clever enough to make a save earlier, so I just loaded the save, brought the Grail to the correct town, and yeah, we won the map. Seems like we are now charging fees to anyone crossing our waters, and it also seems like Pete the Girly, our first mate, is getting power hungry, so we are probably gonna have to deal with him soon. But first we have more mermaids to get rid of. Map 4 is when we dive into mermaid territory because we need more wood. Then Pete steals our fleet while we are out exploring and sourcing the food. He sends a message and severed head of one of his crew with messenger. Tawni listens to it, reads the message and then kills the messenger. Gameplay wise, Tawni is basically unstoppable now. Only Black and Fury dragons pose any threat, but we can usually beat them to submission. Chaos magic handles most of the fights in 1 or 2 turns, but if there is something that reflects magic, well, we have to use our fists instead. Also, I can rehire Tawni from the tavern in Tawni's campaign, so technically we can have 2 Tawnis in our army. I found this hilarious. It's just one of the oversights of the Heroes 4 game. Either way, we eventually find Pete's ship. We are not really ready for boss fight yet. We still need to either get more immortality potions or bigger army. But the map is not conquered yet. Unfortunately, when I tried to explore everything, I found there are parts of the map that are cut off from me, that serve like a safe space for the AI, so they can infinitely harass me, which makes me sad. I wanted to conquer the whole map, but hey, whatever, I guess. Either way, we finally beat Pete. He tries to flee, so I reload the game, trap him, finish it, time to travel on. On map 5, one of our ship is found wrecked with creepy message carved into the hull. Tawni suspect mermaids, so the hunt begins again. Oba, our new first mate, is acting weird. Turns out there is a little bit more to his character, but more on that later. We got a choice between 2 OP artifacts. I go for defense because we already got quite a lot of power and we can solo 5 black dragons, so survivability is probably more important for Castra in my opinion right now. I missed a portal shortcut and cleared the third of the map instead. I had tons of fun, so no regrets here. Finally, we get the twist. Oba is Tawni's real father. Not the pirate captain everyone thought. It's been hinted at since the beginning, but now it's official. Tawni fires Oba just prior to the final battle. Gives him some gold, food and dinghy. We kill the mermaid queen And we promote and then kill our new first mate as well. He had it coming, he was a massive douche since his character got introduced. Either way, with the sea monster hatchery destroyed and mermaid queen killed, and the rest of our enemies either gone or fearing us, Tawni sails off in the sunset basically. She's victorious and starts reflecting. She thinks about all the people she met and the ones she killed, and the ones she's going to kill because she ain't stopping. We also learned that Oba settled down as a fisherman, which means that at least he got happy ending. Either way, my final thoughts on this campaign: it's way too long. The maps are huge, which I don't mind, but it drags. The story is good, but the pacing is rough. There is too little story entries and they are too spaced one from another. So yeah. Playing this campaign took me over 3 real-life weeks. I could have made it faster if I didn't focus on absolutely conquering each of these maps, but even then it would probably take me like 2 weeks. So yeah, it took a long time to finish this playthrough, and without notes I wouldn't even remember half of what happened. That being said, as I mentioned, I don't think I need to mention it more than once, but yeah. The pacing of the story is terrible. Still, if I have to retrospectively look at the campaign and read through my notes, this is probably one of my favorite base game campaigns. Just, I'm probably not gonna replay it anytime soon, if ever. That being said, next time we are starting with one of the expansions. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah, until then, take care.